The CAP theorem, which was proposed by Eric Brewer, states that in a distributed system, you can guarantee at most 2 out of 3 properties at the same time. CAP, C for consistency, A for availability, and P for partition tolerance. Consistency means every user sees the same data for the same time. That means at a particular time period, whatever the data I am seeing, other user can also see the same data. If one server updates a record, all users should immediately see that updated value regardless of which server they connect to. Second thing, availability. A means every request receives a response even if some servers are down. The response may not always come from the latest data, but the system remains operational. Third, partition theorem. It means the system continues to function even when communication between servers is disrupted due to network failures. Since network issues are unavoidable in distributed systems, partition tolerance is generally considered mandatory. Imagine an application running on servers in multiple regions. A network problem occurs and the servers can no longer communicate with each other. At that point, the system faces a choice. Should it continue accepting requests and remains available even if different servers may have different data? Or should it stop processing some requests to ensure all users see consistent data? The CAP theorem says that during a network partition, you must choose between consistency and availability. You cannot guarantee both simultaneously. Fine. So either consistency or availability. For example, banking system. Consider a bank account with a balance of 10,000 rupees stored on two servers. A customer withdraws 5,000 from one server, but before the update reaches a second server, network partition occurs. If another user checks the balance from the second server, the system must decide whether to return the old balance of 10,000 rupees, which is available but inconsistent, or refuse a request until synchronization is restored, which is consistent but temporarily unavailable. Banks usually choose consistency and partition tolerance system, right? CP, where A is removed. So, because showing incorrect balances could lead to financial loss. So, in that case, it is better to reject or delay a request than return incorrect data. Examples often associated with CP systems include distributed databases such as Apache HBase and MongoDB when configured for strong consistency. For example, social media feed. Imagine posting a photo on a social media. Due to a network partition, some servers receive the update immediately while others do not. The platform can either keep serving users from all regions, even if some people don't see the latest post yet, which is available, or stop serving feeds until every server is synchronized, which is consistent. So, most social media applications choose availability and partition tolerance because users' preference a working server over perfect synchronization. Seeing a post a few seconds later is usually acceptable. Examples include systems built on Apache Cassandra and Amazon DynamoDB, which prioritize availability. So, what about CA systems? CA in CAP, what about C and A, not P? So, a pure consistency plus availability CA system can exist only when network partitions are ignored or impossible. In real distributed environments, network factors are inevitable, so true CA systems are rare. Traditional single-server relational databases such as MySQL or PostgreSQL are often considered CA because they do not have to deal with distributed network partitions in the same way distributed systems do. So, where CAP theorem is used, CAP. CAP theorem is used wherever architects design distributed systems such as cloud applications running across multiple data centers. Second, distributed databases, microservices architecture, banking and payment system, e-commerce platforms, social media platforms, and global SaaS applications. When designing these systems, architects decide whether consistency or availability is more important during network failures. For example, banking, stock markets, stock trading, and payment systems, they usually prefer CP. Second, social media, content streaming, and recommendation system, they usually prefer AP. Third is single node database, often behave like CA systems because network partition concerns are minimal. So, CAP theorem states that a distributed system can guarantee only two of the three properties at the time: consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. Since network partitions are unavoidable in distributed systems, the real choice during a partition is between always consistency and availability. Systems like banking applications choose CP to avoid incorrect data, while social media platforms choose AP to remain accessible even if some data is temporarily stale. So that means in all the cases P is always there. Just remember in CAP theorem P will always be there. Your choice is always between C and A. Fine. So, CAP theorem helps architects design distributed databases, microservices, and cloud native applications based on business requirements.